All right, good to have you with us. We're starting off with some breaking news that's coming in at this point in time. This is Mamata Banerjee's campaign in West Bengal. In fact, she's campaigning in her wheelchair. This is the first roadshow since the Nandigram incident where she was injured and she hurt her leg. This is Mamata's rally in Kolkata. She, remember, had been discharged from the hospital. Let's, in fact, listen in.
The injury she suffered, because Suvendu also fears that the sympathies can go with her. But again, Mamata is a seasoned politician. She knows that how to connect with the people, and as she is injured, so today she has come on a wheelchair and she is doing this road show on a wheelchair, which is really unprecedented, because yesterday also the sources in TMC have told our colleagues that the doctors advised her to stay in the hospital and to stay in observation. But Mamata, being Mamata, she decided to go home, and today she is taking her first public meeting after coming out of the hospital. And today is again a very significant day, because today is Nandigram Diwas. Now Suvendu is calling Mamata Banerjee an outsider. Suvendu is saying that she's trying to reconnect with the people of Nandigram because she has not done anything for the people of Nandigram in last 5 years. So Suvendu is making these attacks, and this is the reason that today she is celebrating Nandigram Diwas. Not celebrating, she is here on the occasion of Nandigram Diwas. And in 2007, 14 people were shot dead officially. This morning she tweeted also, and this particular day she is taking out this rally in solidarity with the martyrs of Nandigram agitation. Yeah, even we saw Suvendu also trying to reconnect or connect with the martyrs' family on the day of the nomination. So it's really going to be a tough fight in Nandigram. It's going to be a really tough fight between Mamata Banerjee and Suvendu Adhikari. There are attacks, counter-attacks, and what more I can see here on ground is that the security of Mamata Banerjee has been increased. The security setup has been reviewed completely. They are really not allowing us to go or approach her for a bite. The one vacuum has been created, buffer zone has been created by her security now, and nobody is allowed near her. So this could obviously be after the injury that she suffered. So things are really complicated here on ground as far as siege of Nandigram is concerned, because after coming from hospital, Mamata decided to take out her road show on this day of Nandigram Diwas in solidarity with the families of the martyrs. And it is a reply to Suvendu Adhikari. Today also, at a public event in Nandigram, Suvendu again attacked Mamata and said that Mamata has never included chapter of Nandigram agitation in the textbooks of West Bengal. She preferred including the chapter of Singur in the textbook. So he again attacked Mamata. It could also be Bharatiya Janata Party's strategy to do gherao of Mamata in Nandigram so that she cannot concentrate on the other seats of West Bengal. That can also be a strategy of Bharatiya Janata Party. So politics is being played from both the sides, and from both the sides enough equal efforts are being given as far as Nandigram seat is concerned. Back to you, back to the studios.
All right, that was Siddhant there on the ground report from where Mamata Banerjee is doing her roadshow, her rally at this point in time, and those are some visuals coming in. Mamata Banerjee on a wheelchair after she's been injured and released from the hospital. She is doing her rally, and she's arrived at the Gandhi Murti in a wheelchair. Those are the details at this point in time. This is her first road show. She did say from hospital, when she released a video from hospital saying that she's going to be back on the campaign trail within a matter of 2-3 days, and she has lived up to that word. She's back on the campaign trail, and she is campaigning in a wheelchair. Remember, like Siddhant was pointing out, she had been advised to stay in hospital and not go get discharged, but she of course left the hospital, and she is now back on the campaign trail. Those are the details at this point in time as far as Mamata Banerjee is concerned. Details coming in at this point in time. Visuals there of Mamata Banerjee's rally in Kolkata, where she is there in a wheelchair. She is being pushed by one of her aides, and she is participating in the rally there after she has in fact been discharged from hospital. Those are the latest details coming in at this point in time. In fact, many more developments here. Mamata Banerjee has also tweeted out. We will tell you what she has said as well. And those are all the breaking inputs that we're getting you at this point in time. But those are the details coming in right now. In fact, we're getting in more breaking news coming in at this point in time. This is a big development here from the Election Commission, who has said, based on the reports, that they have ruled out the possibility of an attack on West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. This is an important development here. Election Commission saying that there has been no attack on Mamata Banerjee. Remember, this is completely contrary to what Mamata Banerjee had alleged, that she was attacked and that 4 or 5 people manhandled her. And that is how, in fact, she got the injury. That is what even TMC had been alleging as well. However, in fact, the Election Commission has now completely said that it was not and attack at all. Ayushman joining us for more details. Ayushman, if you can take us through exactly what the EC has said and based on what has it come to this conclusion?
Well, currently the Election Commission has looked upon the reports from the observers and also the Chief Secretary and has ruled out that there was any attack on the Chief Minister on that day when she filed the nomination. At the same time, the officials who were involved in the security arrangement, there has been the discussion is on as to what action needs to be taken, because currently it is being said that the police officials in Mednapur, the district where this incident took place, which is the East Mednapur, it is being said that the DM and SP may also face the ire from the Election Commission, but at this point of time, the Election Commission has ruled out the possibility of an attack. The TMC had alleged that it was an attack on the Chief Minister, but based on the report from the Chief Secretary and on the observers, it has been ruled out that there was not an attack on the Chief Minister. The detailed statement from the Election Commission is to come, but the sources have indicated that there will be action on the security officials who were in charge of the security on them, because they, if would have been alert, this incident would have been averted, and because of their callousness, somewhere this happened, but there was no attack per se, as TMC had alleged. The Election Commission has said this.
All right, Ayushman, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. In fact, let's also cut across to Tamal right now as well.
Given the support by Trinamool Congress, and Trinamool Congress, even though they say the movement belonged to the people, but they had spearheaded the movement, and 14 years later she is observing Nandigram Diwas as on a wheelchair on the streets of Kolkata. Of course, incidentally, she is also the contesting candidate from Nandigram. Just a couple of hours back, Suvendu Adhikari, the BJP candidate, one-time aide of Mamata Banerjee, now a better-known, had also given a soundbite. In that soundbite, he has said that Mamata Banerjee is not, Mamata Banerjee had in fact betrayed the people of Nandigram. According to Suvendu Adhikari, Mamata Banerjee did not give Nandigram movement a mention in these textbooks, and that he sees nothing short of a letdown for the people of Nandigram. Yes, it's a prestige battle. Yes, it's a very crucial battle. Yes, it's a clash of titans, and it is also, most importantly, a clash which also would see the two leaders come together who belong to the same political party, who both rose to maximum spotlight back in 2007 during the Nandigram movement, and now on the other side of the war zone, as would be facing each other like competitors. Now we know, as a matter of fact, Mamata Banerjee had suggested that she will not be taking anything lying down. She will not be sparing an inch of space to the opposition, and thus, without wasting any time, without taking further rest, as being advised by her doctors, Mamata Banerjee had taken to the street on a wheelchair, literally being wheeled down. It's important to mention it's a 5-kilometer stretch of the road that she would be wheeled down, and she would eventually be speaking at Hazara. Now we know as a matter of fact that she would be conducting public meetings tomorrow onwards. Today, after concluding this roadshow, she would be off to Durgapur, where she would be staying put for the night. Thereafter, she would be going to Purulia tomorrow morning to hold 2 back-to-back public meetings in Purulia. From there, the following day in Bankura, and then the next day in Jhargram. And also in the meantime, we have been given to understand the party would be releasing the manifesto. So as far as political activity is concerned, it's going on full-fledged, and Trinamool Congress says that Mamata Banerjee doesn't want to take a break. In fact, before this rally kick-started, it was Abhishek Banerjee who was speaking, who almost greeted Mamata Banerjee in for the show, for the road show, and he, notwithstanding the kind of observations made by the special police observer in their report to the Election Commission, he kept on saying that by impairing the star campaigner, the Chief Minister, by impairing Mamata Banerjee, BJP will not be able to make bigger roads or bigger inroads into the state. And that's what Abhishek Banerjee said. That's what he suggested, and I'm quoting him. He said that Mamata Banerjee will fight this battle even if it means on the wheelchair. And he said in Bangla, Bhanga Paye Khela Hobe, which means even with a broken leg, the game would be on. Minded Khela Hobe is the political anthem, the new found political anthem of Trinamool Congress. But now, ever since this incident, we also saw on social media there is a massive campaign and a campaign overdrive going on, where pictures of Mamata Banerjee's plaster cast leg has been used with the slogan Bhanga Paye Khela Hobe.
All right, that was Tamal there from on ground in Kolkata at the rally where Mamata Banerjee is campaigning on a wheelchair. Those are visuals there, in fact, coming in. Mamata Banerjee being pushed by one of her aides on a wheelchair. Remember, this is after she had been discharged from hospital, and of course a big development here coming in that the Election Commission completely ruling out any kind of an attack on Mamata Banerjee. Remember, that is something that she had alleged, the TMC has been alleging. They've written letters to the EC also citing that Mamata Banerjee was in fact attacked. She had in fact said on the 10th of March that 4 to 5 men attacked her, and that is how she sustained the injury when she was in Nandigram, and she was on her or just leaving for Kolkata is when the accident, in fact, the attack she claimed was an attack, actually happened. But Election Commission now completely ruling out the fact that it was in fact an attack as well, which is completely contrary to what Mamata Banerjee as well as TMC had been claiming. Those are the latest details that are coming in at this point in time. Mamata Banerjee, in fact, getting discharged from the hospital and straight hitting the campaign trail with her injured foot, and in fact also being pushed on a wheelchair, where that is how she is campaigning. Latest details as far as the Bengal rallies are concerned, and this is the first roadshow since the Nandigram incident. Mamata Banerjee campaigning in a wheelchair. On that note, we'll slip into a very quick break, come back with lots more. And in some other news that's coming in as far as Mamata Banerjee is concerned, she has tweeted out, she's taken a jibe at the centre, taking to social media just a short while back, adding that her party will continue to fight boldly, added that despite being in a lot of pain, she revealed that she feels the pain of people even more. Further added that her party will never bow down to cowardice. Those are the details, and that is in fact what Mamata Banerjee has tweeted out just a short while back. Remember, this Mamata Banerjee's tweet just comes before the EC said that she was not attacked and it was an accident that in fact happened. Those are the details at this point in time. Mamata Banerjee is saying that, taking to social media, saying that her party will continue to fight boldly. She said that despite being in a lot of pain, she revealed that she feels the pain of her people even more. She further added that her party will never bow down to cowardice. In fact, those are the live visuals coming to you there from Mamata Banerjee's rally in Kolkata, where she is campaigning on a wheelchair. She's being pushed by one of her aides campaigning in Kolkata. She has arrived there on her wheelchair after being discharged from the hospital. Remember, she was in hospital for a few days, and she had said that she is going to be back on the campaign trail in a matter of a few days, and that is exactly what she has done against, we understand, doctors' advice of being in hospital for some more time. She has refused to take that advice, and she has gone ahead and jumped back straight into action on the campaign train, albeit in a wheelchair. So those are the live visuals from that massive rally, a massive show of strength in Kolkata as far as Mamata Banerjee is concerned. And that is what after that she has now tweeted out as well. So those are the details at this point in time. And remember, all of this comes amidst the fact that the Election Commission has now said that she was not attacked. And let's also look at those visuals there on your screens in terms of Mamata Banerjee and her campaigning on a wheelchair. This is her first roadshow since the Nandigram incident, and she's holding this rally there. There's only one thing here, that the manifesto was supposed to be released today, the TMC manifesto. That has, however, been postponed, and we are yet to be told about the new date when the manifesto will actually get released. But Mamata Banerjee, back on the campaign trail, she arrived at Gandhi Murti in a wheelchair as well, and this is the first roadshow since the Nandigram incident. Remember, Nandigram is where it is going to be one of the most interesting and most watched constituencies. It is going to be a big battle between Mamata Banerjee and Suvendu Adhikari in Nandigram. Remember, Suvendu Adhikari was an ex-TMC leader, and he was in fact a close aide of Mamata Banerjee. He then quit the TMC and joined the BJP. And in fact, both of them are now going to be contesting from Nandigram. So it is going to be one of the most important, perhaps, and the most watched constituencies as far as the Bengal elections are concerned. Meanwhile, on the left side of your screens, a BJP rally in Assam, which is going on at the moment as well. Amit Shah also in Assam held a rally. In fact, he's also going to be visiting Bengal this evening as well. So it is, in fact, going to be a day of rallies, and this is what perhaps we're going to see now going up to the elections. Multiple rallies being held by both the TMC and BJP. The Bengal elections there are going to be extremely hard fought, and of course, 12th May is when we will know what has come out of and who is going to win the battle for Bengal. All right, and the big development here as far as Mamata Banerjee's accident is concerned, where she had claimed it was an attack, the EC has said the Election Commission, based on reports of observers, of those who were around when the incident happened, and the report of the Chief Secretary, they have ruled out the possibility of an attack on West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. That's the important development here coming in this entire incident, because remember, Mamata Banerjee had alleged that 4 to 5 people manhandled her, and that is how she received those injuries. Remember, she was injured on her leg amongst other injuries that she had received, and that is what the TMC also had been alleging, that in fact it was an attack on Mamata Banerjee. But now the Election Commission completely ruling out the possibility of an attack, although they will be looking into the security aspect in terms of Mamata Banerjee during that particular rally. In fact, that when that incident happened, when she was in Nandigram and she was on her way back to Kolkata, or just about to leave for Kolkata, in fact, and then she was taken straight to the hospital in Kolkata, where she was admitted for a few days, and she sent out a video as well, released a video from the hospital bed, where she was seen asking her supporters to remain calm and that she would be back on the campaign trail in a matter of a few days. And that's exactly what she has done in terms of Mamata Banerjee. But Amit Shah is in Assam. He is speaking at the moment. Let's cut across.
भारत माता की, भारत माता की। मंच पर उपस्थित भारतीय जनता पार्टी के असम के मुख्यमंत्री सर्बानंद सोनोवाल जी, असम के वित्त और स्वास्थ्य मंत्री, मेरे मित्र डॉक्टर हेमंत विश्व शर्मा जी, हमारे लोकप्रिय सांसद, मंत्रिपरिषद में साथी रामेश्वर तेली जी, यहां पर उपस्थित मार्जरीटा के लोकप्रिय विधायक श्री भास्कर शर्मा जी, भास्कर खड़े हो, जरा आगे आओ, वही ताली बजाओ सब लोग भास्कर के लिए। डीगबोई के हमारे प्रत्याशी सुरेन फुकन जी, सुरेन जी के लिए भी सभी लोग ताली बजाओ भाई। श्री शिवजी दुबे जी, भावेन शर्मा जी, कुशकांता बोरा जी, और आज इतनी बड़ी संख्या में आए हुए प्यारे भाइयों बहनों माताओं, सभी को मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार। मित्रों, आज हम यहां पर आने वाली असम विधानसभा के चुनाव में
All right, that was Amit Shah there at a rally in Assam where he is addressing the people.